Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Last time, we began a brand new adventure, and it all started here in the Thapnir region. We got to go to Razadhan, get swindled for a map, getting some of the gang back together, all to look for this guy, ALZADAAL'S treasure vault out in the middle of the bounty. And then there was that weird little tease about the world of darkness. Very interested to see where that leads. But anyway, today it's time to begin our next quest. ALZADAA'S Legacy. There's no way this is voiced. It doesn't look like it's well done enough yet. Nope. ALZADAAL III. I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. Could it be more than simple folklore? Probably. You never know. And what of the treasure he supposedly brought back? This undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we know not what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So, let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Sounds good to me. Oh, is this gonna be the dungeon for this patch? That's probably it. That's why they were having me gather the Scion, so I actually have NPCs for the duty finder. Or duty support, I'm sorry. Let's see. Quest accepted. Are we about to get a dungeon now available notice? Yes, we are. ALZADAA'Ls Legacy now accessible. Bonus, this will also give me the level 90 trial roulette, which I've actually been really needing. Kind of a problem, in all honesty. It's been a bit of an issue not having that. It really helps with the tombstone grind. And yes, you guys pointed out, and I should have mentioned this in the last video, I can theoretically buy crafted gear if I'm really desperate for item level, but that gets expensive fast, so I want to avoid that whenever ever possible. All right, let's see what we got. So, Graha's our all-rounder. Uranger can only be healer, and these two can only be DPS. Look, as much as I love Uranger, I promised Graha I would take him on this adventure. So I owe him. Ooh. I like very much. Hey. Maybe this map isn't as fake as we thought. Anyway, it's time for ALZADAA'S Legacy. The 7.1 or 6.1 dungeon. You've always wanted to say 7.1. No, it's 6. 7 we will get probably very late this year, mid next year. Nah, mid next year seems about right actually, but we'll see. I've been item synced down to 600. Oh dear, it's not like I am anywhere near level 600. Man, I haven't done tank with the duty support system in a long time. Not since Shadowbringers came out, and I did this with the first character. One thing you gotta know, you cannot fat pull with these guys. The DPS and the healers will not stand for it. They simply will not. Yeah, I know. Hold that. So, the other thing I've learned is just go balls out. Like, seriously, just go all out with the damage. Because you need to get as much damage in as possible because their DPS is not the greatest. Their healing's pretty decent. I mean, as long as you are minimum item level, they'll keep you alive and you don't screw up mechanics. But when dealing with packs, they are very much a case of single target at the most. They do not like AoE attacks. In fact, give me just a second. We'll turn their displays back on. All right, there we go. That takes care of that. I gotta tell you, I'm liking this jungle beat. It's simple, but it works. And then it rolls into that all of a sudden. Oh, hello. ALZADAA'S Quattrobes?
Gloves are off.
What in the fresh are these things? And group you guys up to make sure the guy in the middle is taking all the hits.
This will hurt.
Oh, god damn, Mystidian. Uh-oh. Go back to my AoEs here. As soon as I do a couple of the old atonements to get my mana back up. Oh, they are actually doing some AoE attacks at least. Okay, we're not going that. Whoa. The map's glyph of passage opens the path forward. That's cool. Oh god, that's a big old mobo. Can I have a target please for this? Thank you, I don't want to waste it. Well, more than I already have. Might as well do a little single target. That's what I was waiting for. The old bad breath bullshit. Yeah, seems they all want the Morble. Well, I want the little, you know, armadillo guy. I want the Sand Slash first. Ah, that was a bad move. And so was that. That was such a waste of a Circle of Scorn. That's alright. Oh, here comes more of those weird guys. What are these things? Weird monkey people. That does sink in the damage, that's for sure. Yeah, fine. Yeah, that does a fair amount of damage, actually. Get this one out of the way, he's almost dead. Seems to be the one the Scions are focusing down. As long as I keep them grouped up, they do enough, like, AoE attacks that they actually do manage to hit a few people. Again, I really should have wasted those, or shouldn't have wasted those. Damn. That was cool, and hello. Clearly our first boss is an Ultros XP, and he has mishmashed arms. That's interesting. This gelatinous eye sword bars our path. Yeah, it does. And yep, definitely an Ultros XP. Big wave. Well, let's see how big of a wave it is. Ah, it's the room wide. Okay. And he's running to the center?
I will not hold back.
Oh, hi. Where's that going? Oh, wow, that's a big AoE there.
I will not hold back.
Here we go again. Here, have a shield, everybody. Oh, now we're doing two of them. God damn. The Scions are on point with getting around to those.
You underestimate me.
bad, buddy. Comes that big wave again. This is not a bad fight. I like this one. Abujam here can, this tentacle dig mechanic is bonkers. Like, the pattern these things go in is insane. I'm gonna follow Grawhawk, so it looks like they're both gonna come over here. Yep. It's nice that each of the Scions has their own way of handling how to dodge that too. I only got it standing with that shield. Fine, just run to the first circle. Ooh, Stola took that on the chin. The only downside to these groups is the DPS is very much lacking. Like, the Scions will get through a fight, but it drags on. Even if that does seem they do to LBL on the regular. Like that. Is there not a treasure chest? Oh, the treasure chest is afterwards. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. It's, what are we looking at item level wise? It's 575 stuff. It's not terrible. It's not as good as what I was pulling out of Pandemonium, and I have almost the entire Pandemonium set. I'm just missing the chest piece. The teleporter bears you deeper beneath the waves into a very, very nice looking place, and well preserved too. Glyph of passage detected, confirming bearer's identity. Uh-oh. That's not good. But my identity is not the one we are supposed to have. Ah, they've gone from ALZADAA'S to bounty monsters. There we go, let's try. I was hitting everyone, so I kind of shifted them around a wee bit. Shield. I should be burning those on the regular, just 'cause it's free damage. There's no reason not to. Alright, down to single target. Even if they're single targeting the wrong one. Seriously guys, go for the one that's got lower health. Not bad at all. Caster bracelet. Well, if nothing else, I can use these on the side classes. What the hell? Unrecognized ethereal signature. Bracelet thief, you will proceed no further. ALZADAA'Ls Rampart. Oh, it's channeling. Oh. Oh, you're a dick. Yeah, we focus this down. We straight focus this thing down because it's summoning shit. Alright, now to get these off the Scions. On to me. I didn't mean to cast that again. I'll take a whole Sheltron just for some extra defense. Ah, no, bad, no water threes. This is the whole pattern up. knock this monk out. This is a monk. Like, seriously, this is a monk? There we go. Well, so much for needing to confirm my identity. We're just gonna smash through the defenses. I mean, it's not surprising. It's all we ever do. You know, just waltz in, break everything. That's all there is to it. Is that a saber-toothed fish? Oh no, no it's not. The fish part is just another monster sticking out from the ass end of it. Takes care of that. Go down to the single target. Yep. Treasure. Man, I was really hoping for a chest piece of fending. Crap. Come on. Can I cannot stun the portal. I mean, I should have expected that, but it was worth an attempt. Claw Trap ALZADAAL the 14th? What the hell? That's adorable. I'm kind of sad. All right, let's start wrecking shit. I know. I'm sorry. I made you guys work. There we go, but I got everybody's attention now. Wait, you can't store those up.
You underestimate me!
Sidian's having a blast. You know what? We'll save it. Nah, screw it. I want Mr. ALZADAAL the 14th to go bye-bye. And his little minions. Like that. Of course, I probably blew that right before, yep, the second boss. Mother. What is this? The Armored Chariot. Articulated bits? Oh. Hi. Oh, I probably want to be standing 90 degrees to this thing, yeah. And then probably, yep, rotate.
You underestimate me.
That's a cute little freaking mechanic. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, who gave him the bleed? Ow, okay, that's the room wide. There we go again with the old articulated bits. Oh. I'm the wall lasers. Where the fuck are we standing? Here. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. No, there's a gap. There's a gap. And I'm sorry, Stadion, I'll move him again. That's smarted. Now it's just the shields again in the corners. Oh.
I will end this far.
Little Sky Shard action courtesy of Vistola. Right here is perfectly safe, hopefully. And that's where Stola's standing, yep. Oh, but I was inside his hitbox, so I just took an electrocute. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, he actually has a tank buster. Wasn't expecting that.
Allow me. Yeah.
3%. And dead. 5 boots of casting. Well, at least the caster's gotten lucky. All right, let's see what the third area looks like. Time to head into the treasure vault itself, yep. The Fudger Mystic Weapons? Okay, the ALZADAA'S Guardian thing makes a lick of sense. What the fudge are these? They look like Dynamis monsters or Void Scent.
This will hurt.
Oh, I did not see that AoE. And the DPS definitely beat out a tank, even when the tank is an actual player and the DPS are NPCs. But that's okay. Cool looking place, I'll give him that. Looks like one of the treasure map dungeons. Slay the looters. Yeah, sorry. Not just looters. You know. We're also here for scientific explorations and everything else. But yeah, we're also good chunk of us are looting. Hi. No, you don't get to do that. Tear this guy a new hole or 3.
You're mine!
Camera wigged out there for half a second. That wall must have just crumbled on us. This Acrolith guy's huge. Oh, hi. Mimics? He has mimics? You monster, how dare you have mimics in here. Don't you know how dangerous that is? I need to get these guys on this side of this thing. Remember.
Allow me.
There we go. The Mimic's finally, or not the Mimic's dead, the big guy's down.
I will not hold back.
Takes care of all of them. I don't expect there to be more than 1 or 2 packs at the most after that. Yeah, this looks like to be the last pack. God, that does such good damage.
You underestimate me!
Hello. Yeah, broke my combo by doing that, unfortunately. There was a big crit. And the thing guarding the legacy? Is it gonna be some sort of, you know, simulacrum of ALZADAAL III himself? Oh. Looming Warden, Copy Kulu. That is cool looking. Put the cloth all over him. Takes care of that. Also, I love in the little conversation window, Stola scolding Estinian for how much he paid for the map. Oversized mammoth indeed. Oh, it looks like there might be spikes coming out of the floors at some point. Billowing bolts. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was right. There's a good chance of some spikes coming up. Spin out? What the fudge? Oh, that is dirty! Ah, God! Dude, that is rude! That is so rude! I'm gonna move this just in case it's a line. Okay, it's not. That is such a rude mechanic. I love it. He spun us like a friggin' top. Oh, and controlling that was a bitch, by the way. It is a straight up bitch. Wild weed.
I will not hold back.
Uh-oh. What do these do? Can I stay behind him? Oh, he's gonna... Oh, he marks a color and everything of that color explodes. That's... Okay, good to know. Oh, hello. There you go. Gotta protect the guys. Oh, not this BS again. It's much easier to just go straight. No, it's not! No! God, how long does this go? Oh God, I'm gonna hit the wall again. Oh, saved. Oh, that mechanics. That's rude. That is such a rude mechanic. I love it. Oh, God. That's the room wide. Can't do anything about that. Kill all the good shit. We did 30%. We're doing good. He is marking yellow, so we're gonna stand underneath the green. get marked with split ups?
Away with you!
Fine. Here, have a reprisal. Knock your damage down a little bit. Down to the 10% mark. I'm gonna go spinning like a top here again before long if we're not careful. Yep, here we go. And deny. Woo! Okay, the top thing is amazingly funny. It is a pain in the ass to control, and you're probably gonna eat some spikes. But it's pretty cool. And now the treasure is ours. This should more than help the people of Razatan. Oh hey, Orange A. Missed all the fun as usual. Not a bad dungeon overall. I love that last boss design. Okay, clearly we didn't want anybody getting into that.
What have we here?
'Tis not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Should we be opening the sealed pot?
Stop! You mustn't touch it.
Varshan? In the blazes did you find out we were coming here? Also, you know what it is, clearly.
Vritra! Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret. Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our union. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
Hardly common.
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
Is this...
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Oh. Something bad in there, isn't it? But yeah, I was just gonna say, like, is this actually the Razatan main treasury? Because if it is, I really want to apologize, because this was a terrible mistake. Sealing away what exactly? I wasn't gonna touch it, but you know Ishtola. No, let's get information and not throw Ishtola under the dragon bus.
Perhaps I should simply show you.
I thought you had to keep it sealed. Like, you're gonna unseal it now? Oh dear. This seems like a terrible, oh my god, it's darkness. Is that a void portal? Oh shit. You should get that looked at. It looks like it's festering. Oh, look at Ishtola, she's grinning.
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
You should probably seal that back up and not turn your back to it.
A planar fissure?
Not unlike an anal fissure, I suppose.
No, my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Shit, we should really seal that up before something jumps out of it. Well, this is an unexpected little development. ALZADAA'S legacy is hiding a portal to the void? Huh. Ishtola is just grinning at this thing. I came here in search of something that might further my research. I did not anticipate a fully functioning void gate. I'm sure you didn't. Can such a tiny portal truly be so dangerous? Oh yeah, you have no idea. I expect you have more questions. That I do. And Uranje. Even in the landed halls of Sharlayan, 'tis forbidden to throw wide the gates to the abyss. The peril is far too great. Void gates and fissures are much the same thing in practice, in the sense that both allow passage between the Source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds, whereas a void gate is the product of deliberate action. I suspect this is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it. To think that our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery! That swirling emptiness, it put me in mind of old friends, not to mention old foes. Put me in mind of dealing with the cloud of darkness again. I don't want to think about that. And yep, we can now go into ALZADAA'S legacy, and Ashtola will give us our next quest, A Brother's Grief. What brother are we grieving? Maybe ALZADAAL?
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory.
I still reiterate we should probably seal that thing before we start this long-ass tale. Come on.
An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Mericidia.
I keep hoping that Mericidia is going to be the next region we go to.
The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Yep, the Warring Triad. Had our fun with them.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void. Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
I mean, he is one of the first brood. He was probably there.
Indeed, I did. I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ajdaya.
Oh. That's the brother's grief, isn't it?
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me.
Or rather, he's the brother who's grieving.
I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ajdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus, I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ajdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
Oh, shit. That's insane.
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ajdaya has been lost to us ever since.
Damn.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with ALZADAAL.
Oh. This portal's yours, isn't it?
Until I could search no more. Until Allag was dust, and the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before ALZADAAL was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure.
Ah, that's what this was. It was a planar fissure, and you've been trying to stabilize it into a gate, but you can never get it big enough.
It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn.
What were you
Their
gonna
dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly, they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Oh, you tried to go through in this form.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that ALZADAA'S answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used a simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her.
She's been in the 13th for so long. Is there anything left of her? The realm was basically pure darkness. We saw what it was doing to the Allagan people, what it did to Xande.
What I found was a host of void scent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. It was but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering ALZADAAL and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
'Twas not that thy siblings scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void.
Like I said, she's probably a void sent by now.
You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Not a pleasant thought. I thought hard time had come. Remember when Nero turned purple? Yeah, that was fun.
As did I. Were it not for Une and Doga, or Nero for that matter, we might never have made it home. Do you remember what happened to Nero? How his wounds allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether? Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Yeah, and there's an interesting relation there because the Void Sent are basically Sin Eaters, or rather the Sin Eaters are basically Void Sent. They're the same thing, they're just opposite ends of the ether spectrum. The Void Sent are pure darkness, the Sin Eaters are pure light, but they all work on the same idea of etherical imbalance.
Then there is little hope for ALZADAAL.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the First Brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Oh, maybe we're heading to the 13th for our next expansion then.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late.
Oh.
And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection.
And you can't go risking them by having an active void gate running around.
So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course.
Should have known you already knew about all the treasure. Alright, yes, please, put that thing back in the box.
I wish only to forget the rest.
There we go. And it still is like, no, my portal! And that's where the quest accepted marker pops up? Jeez. Huh. So maybe we were raiding the freaking ALZADAAL'S treasury. So they managed not only to expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing. Is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? I will tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. Yeah, sorry about that. Our apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our assistance. That will not be necessary. Much as I retain spare vessels for myself, we keep duplicate Guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to ALZADAAL'S. Just have a spare one of those giant mammoth things in the back pocket, huh? I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault Sentinels. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulu has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. What's tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot! By the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet roams free! No, sorry, it was us. Rather, it was me. We all sit here looking like, whoops. You should really put a sign on that thing that says property of the Satrap. We probably wouldn't have jumped in so quickly otherwise. Also, there's this guy selling a map into this place down in the marketplace you should do something about. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for the... Oh. Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. Oh, that's cute. Poor guy is like, yeah, sorry. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions? Quite a few, in fact. But I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It is still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded it with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. Then why all the treasure? So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would admit only the lowliest of void scent, and from this side, no man would be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alphinaud would fit, given a firm enough push. Speaking of, where is he? I know just where to put him. The physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet, you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for ALZADAA, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate lain dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void sent, but such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty Gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I have already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? To see if the legends were true. It was all Estinia's idea! No, all those legends going around about this place, and sorry, it attracts adventurers. As you have seen, the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin, but I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Well, that's convenient, because that's what we were going to do with it. Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Yep. We'd already decided. You know, we might have kept one or two pieces for ourselves, but still. Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I could join thee in the study, but the Loperits will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. Sheesh, they want to design a treasure vault. Just tell them to go look at what Smileton was like a little while ago. And I must be off to Charlian as well. Mistress Cryle was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the Annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now. Wonder what specific request she has. I'll have to look and see if it's some sort of side quest. Probably a major one. Maybe it's the Alliance raids. We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. Actually, that's probably what it is. This was 6.1, and that's when the Alliance raid came out, so that's probably what Cryle wants. You may now undertake the Chronicles of a new era quest series, Myths of the Realm. Speak with the fresh-faced student. What is this? Myths of the Realm? Huh. I'm curious. I'm betting that's the Alliance raids. The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Of course. Anything to make up for all the crap we broke. Sorry! I reiterate, you really should have a sign. Then think of your employment as recompense. Serve me as guest advisors, and I will consider the broken constructs paid for in full. Dekumon and I are in this together. I will follow his example. Well, that's probably a good idea, because we're both kind of on the hook for all the crap we broke. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Like on the other side of that little gate. Ooh, that's a new sound. What the hell? What is this, Organization 13's place? Oh, is this the weird guy with the crown? Oh. I see a hand, I see a billowing cape. Are those the big baddies' generals? Looks like one for each of the 4 major elements, yeah. Earth, fire, water, wind. Oh my god. That cannot be Golbez. Can it? It looks like him. Kinda. I saw the helmet for a second, and it looked like Golbez.
I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. It was thrown open from the other.
I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes. But such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Let him come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in his final moments. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we siege not our will to fight. Oh shit. It is Golbez, isn't it? 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Oh, man, I just got chills there all of a sudden. And then we're just back here like nothing unusual happened. Well, that's a good spot to stop for now, I suppose. After that foreboding moment. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.